Dude, again, sorry, it's been a while, I know. I wanted to make a video on Soul Eater, which is down here. And I want to show off my full manga collection really bad. But I'm going to wait until the end of the year. But you clicked on this video to see about Vinland Saga. Now, I like really obscure stuff, and I like to talk about anime that nobody really talks about. Because, like, you know, stuff that is, like, really hyped up, if it's not that good, then I'm not going to hype it up more. But this one deserves all the hype it gets. I have 5 volumes currently, and I plan to buy 3 more within my next purchase. I'm going to buy more Berserk. If you can see, I don't know what I'm pointing. I plan to buy more Berserk after when I make that purchase, but currently I have read 2 of the books from Vinland Saga, and I've had one big spoiler told to me, so I'll tell y'all that later. But mostly this, as I suspected, was gonna be a series about Vikings, or at least something about like knights. And, like, I am a big fan of, like, anything that's, like, medieval, so, like, Berserk. And this can be related to Berserk when it comes to, like, the dark elements and stuff. And the art, oh, my God, we'll get to that later. But it deserves all the praise it gets, is what I'm trying to say. Because it focuses on Vikings, and it's very, like, educational, too. Like, you can learn a lot. You do learn things that are based off true stories. These aren't really based off true stories, but it is the whole, like, idea of Vikings. It takes a big jump into it. So, the man who created it, which is Makoto Yukimura, I hope I said that okay, he dove into research. Like, he got all of his facts right. If you look it up, like, as it focuses on, like, Vikings, like, Leif Erikson, well, that's the only one I can name for some reason, but, yeah, the dude goes into research, and goes very far into depth, and, it can be, like, compared to Berserk a lot, when it, like, gets really dark, because, like, there aren't nearly as much, like, dark elements as, like, Berserk, but there still are, like, some, like, there was, like, this one, let me spoil it, it was in the 2nd volume, where these kids were just, like, this whole village was just murdered, because they, like, they just got ambushed and murdered by the Vikings, and it really makes you think about just how heartless and, like, how much Vikings did not care about other people. Like, they killed kids, and, like, just anybody that came in their path that went up against him. Even if they didn't go up against him, if they, like, needed their food or something, they would kill him. And it's crazy. But this is mostly focused on the main character, Thorfinn, and you get a lot of backstories for him, too. He is the son of this Viking named Thors, and Thors was, like, he was a great Viking, in the story, and you'll see that when you read the backstories, you'll see that, because it focuses on his backstory and his whole family, Thorfinn's whole family, when he was a kid. But this dude named Askeladd, who is, like, complete jerk, he's killed, like, so many people, and he killed Thorfinn's dad, and Thorfinn is, of course, angry at that, so he joined Askeladd's Viking troop, I guess, and every time Thorfinn, like, brings Askeladd the head of someone who they're going up against, or if he does a good mission and, like, succeeds, then he gets to duel it out with Askeladd. But Askeladd is, like, extremely, like, well in combat and stuff like that, but Thorfinn is too, because his dad is dead. Thorfinn goes from, like, a happy little boy to this insanely angry kid, and is angry all the time, and just talks a lot of crap to a lot of people, and I like it. He's cool for that. And yeah, but I guess we can get into the art now. Sorry, I know this video isn't organized, but like, I just had to make a video, and I was like, what am I gonna do it on? And I thought, well, Vinland Saga needs a lot more hype. So, but the art, dude, here, I'll try to find, no, you can just flip on any page and it's gonna have brilliant art, whether it's the background or even the characters. The shading of it, because this was by the guy who made The Planets, which is a 2-volume series. I'm pretty sure it's a 2-in-1 volume series, and there's 2, so like 4 volumes in all, I'd say. But like, I haven't bought The Planets, but I have seen a lot about it, and I've watched, I think there was an anime on it. Anyways, yeah. So if you're gonna pick up Vinland Saga and you're a fan of this dude's art and his stories, then you should also go pick up The Planets. But this isn't about The Planets. This is about Vinland Saga. Yeah, it focuses on Vikings, and you think that like because like it looks like such a light-hearted series for some reason. I don't know what it is, but just like the color in the books and the vibrance, you'd think that it's gonna be happy, but like there's a lot of sad stuff that happens in here. For instance, this is the big spoiler. No, it isn't. I'm not gonna say that yet, but just a lot of people that you can get like really attached to eventually die. But because it's so sad, the funny moments in it, you look at the funny moments a lot more. And I like that, because I like shows that are like really dark and then will have like a little funny moment. Because like, if it was a show that just focused on funny stuff the whole time, you wouldn't really pay attention to the jokes as much. But because it's such a dark series and it has like, it's not really that dark, but it is dark, believe me. But like, when there is a funny joke, you like do look into it more and you think about it and like, oh yeah, that's funny. And you can appreciate it more because it mostly focuses on, like, there aren't any actual like scenes of like kids getting gutted, but like it tells you beforehand in its own way that there's about to be a kid gutted, a woman, you know, raped. It's crazy how like, and the Vikings see nothing wrong with this because like they're just crazy barbarians or something. And yeah, how long have I been ranting? Okay, cool. But as far as buying this series, I think the best place you can get this, if you can't find it at a bookstore, you can find some volumes cheap on Amazon. Not really, because it's a new series. Not a lot of people are selling it right now, and it is hardcover, so it's gonna be pretty pricey if you're trying to buy a single volume. Me, because I'm a completionist, I have to get all 11 volumes by the end of the year. Hopefully, like the end of next month. But I plan to get all 11, and I'll say this spoiler really quick. Askeladd, the dude eventually dies, but that actually sucks for Thorfinn because Thorfinn wanted to kill Askeladd himself, but he couldn't because he gets killed. And I don't know who he gets killed by, but he does get killed. And yeah, there's originally 28 volumes, I'm pretty sure, of this right here. This. So, but volume 12 of Vinland Saga, which I didn't think was gonna, I thought it was complete, but apparently it was not. It was on not even a hiatus, just because, you know, COVID, and it had to be postponed. Volume 12 is getting released, I think, in 2 months on like the 27th, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. Of October. Is it October? I don't know. It's October the 10th month. I'm a little on the slow end, but yeah, it was released by Kodansha Comics, and I don't really like. I'm familiar with Kodansha Comics, but most of their stories I just can't really like. I don't think they're as good as like some publishers like Dark Horse or Yen Press. But when you look at Vinland Saga, you'll see that like they can post some great stuff, and the quality of the pages is actually really good. I didn't really expect it to be that good because usually, for some reason, for me, Kodansha's quality just isn't really the best, but they really topped it off with Vinland Saga and the hardcovers. And the hardcovers actually have 2-in-1, so if I'm talking about, like, if I were saying I read in singles, then I would have read 4 books by now, but because in the hardcovers, I basically read 2, but you still get a bunch of content if you were to buy just 1, because that's why I'm a big fan of buying omnibuses and just stuff like 2-in-1, 3-in-1, because you get to see like a lot in 1 book, and usually these books go for about $20 each. Some deals you might find on eBay for like 3 for like, I don't know, and then Right Stuff might have a sale, but you gotta get there quick because the weebs just like dash in there like it's a Black Friday sale and buy every single thing. But if you can pick it up, if you can pick up a bundle, you can get like a bundle for this for about like $25, I'd say, and that's like 3 books. So pretty good. You just got to get there insanely, stupidly quick, and you got it. You're good. And there's also like a hint of, there are some side stories too. For instance, like there was Yova, Thorfinn's sister. There was a side story for her and the way she coped with losing her dad, Thor's, she would work all the time, and like you, and at the end there on the last page, like it's her mother like telling her to go to bed, and then like she says, "No, I'm fine," and then you see her, the mother, take away the stuff so she can't work, and then she finally takes that mask off of like just hiding her emotions and working to hide her emotions. And then like you see this beautiful art of her like slowly like realizing just how sad she is with losing her father, because like they had a lot in common. Like because Thor's was like a highly skilled warrior, and she is now strong. She's not like highly skilled in combat or anything, but she's a strong woman. And her having to see that her father, who she was always on his back, I guess seeing him die made her realize how much she loved him. Sad stuff, dude. Like, it's, once again, I'm sorry, it's just so much like, it's not that much like Berserk. It's completely different, like, setting and different stories. But, like, as far as, like, the elements of it, it can be really dark. So, I've had my fair share of dark stuff, so I don't really get, for some reason, though, that side story just, like, made me feel really bad for her. So, even though it's not real, you know, but, yeah, I haven't really done a lot of joking in this, have I? I've mostly just been, I wouldn't really say straightforward, because, you know, I tend to jump off topic a lot, but, yeah, I wanted to make this video telling you, if you're gonna pick up, like, a series that's, like, really popular, right here, this one, is where you should go, because, like, jam-packed full of combat, the art, shading, everything is amazing. I can't wait to get the other volumes, that way I can, like, rush through it. I'm not gonna rush through it, I'm obviously gonna absorb the content, but, like, you know, it's really good, okay? And like I said, it's educational, so you will get like your fair share of like history for Vikings. So you'll get to learn a lot about them. Not a lot, but yeah, you will. You'll get to learn like plenty about Vikings. So go pick this up at a bookstore if you got one nearby. If you do, put on a mask. But more importantly, join the movement, dude. Make anime cool again. There's a lot of weirdos who, like, really like it. And that's okay. They can like it, but, you know, I'm tired of being compared to someone who likes cat girls because I like anime. So, make it cool again. Join the movement. And the only way you can join the movement is by subscribing. And more importantly, go follow my Instagram. I spit some fire heat on there. And that's what you want to see. You want to see some bars being spat out by me, Johnny Test. JOHNNYTESTIG. Do that. Go there. It's great. I do a lot of rapping. And yeah, maybe even pay me for a verse. I'll do it. Hit up my PayPal, you know? But yeah, so I hopefully will make more videos focusing on like other series. I don't know why I haven't done this before. I think another series that like I'm gonna do, the next series that I do, it's either gonna be the Kirosagi Corpse Delivery Service or Assassination Classroom, because, you know, I think it's gotten a little less liked by people. I'm talking about Assassination Classroom. I like it though. I don't like the anime, but we'll get into that next video if I do talk about that. I don't know. But from now, I'm gonna go. So please like the video, subscribe, make anime cool again, as always. And I don't know if you can see, but like I'm working it up, and that's just, we got a whole bookshelf right there. You only got a glimpse of it. You can't see anymore because I'm saving that for Christmas when I do my end of the year list. I look like an idiot, but it doesn't matter. So